Okay, so welcome to this video where we are going to solve questions on the sine rule. Okay, so this sine rule is just a tool that we can use to find missing angles like this angle here, and also missing sides like that y there. Okay, so for us to use it, we'll have to know what it states. Okay, so for example, given a triangle, okay, that has three angles. Okay, we have angle A there, then let's have angle B here, and then we have angle C there. Okay, so the opposite sides to these angles will take the smaller letter A, and then the opposite to the C, okay, will be the side C with a smaller letter C, and then the opposite side to B will be the side smaller letter B. Okay, so what do we notice? We notice that the side, we have smaller letters to describe the sides of these triangles. Okay, and then we have a capital letter to describe the angles. Okay, so those A, B, and C, those are angles. Okay, so the sine rule states that if you divide any side, for example side A, I divide it by the sine of its angle A, this will be the same as side B divided by sine B, which will also be equals to side C divided by what? Sine C. Okay, so what I've written here is what we call as the sine rule. Okay, so we are going to use this sine rule here to answer these two questions that we can see there. Okay, so let's create some space and then we get to the solving. Okay, all right, so let me write this rule somewhere here. So we had A over sine A equals to B over sine B, and then this is equals to C over what? Sine C. Okay, so we can use that formula now to solve this question. Okay, so for the sake of reference, let's say this is side A, this is side B, and then this is side C. Okay, so what would that mean? It would mean that across this B, or opposite to this B, I'll have my side B, and then across to this C, or opposite to this C, we'll have my side what? C. Okay, so I can get the cosine rule for these two sides here. So it will be B, okay, it will be B, and then divided by sine B should be equals to C divided by what? Sine C. Okay, so what is our value of B? Okay, so our value of B will be 2.3, and then we are dividing this by sine. What is the angle opposite to B? Okay, we see that the angle there will just be X, so it will be X is equals to the side C is 3.5, and then we are dividing all this by sine C. Okay, so the sine C will have a what? A 43 there, so we're going to write 43 there degrees. Okay, and then from here we're just going to cross multiply like that. Okay, so when we cross multiply, what we have is this. We are going to have 3.5 sine X is equals to 2.3 multiplied by sine 43. Okay, so our aim is to find this X, so we are going to divide both sides by 3.5, even this side by 3.5. Okay, so it means our sine X will be equals to 2.3 multiplied by sine 43, and then divided by 3.5. Okay, so for us to find this value of X, what do? We are just going to find the inverse. Okay, so we are going to say X is equals to, and then this sign here becomes the inverse, so it will be sine inverse, okay, of 2.3 multiplied by sine 43, and then we are dividing all this by 3.5. Okay, so what is remaining here is just to punch that value into your calculator, and then it will be able to give you the answer. Okay, so get your calculator and then you punch in this value here. So you say sine inverse of this value. Okay, so according to my calculator, if I punch in those values, okay, I'm getting 26.6 degrees. So this is to 3 significant figures like that. Okay, so it means our angle x, okay, our angle x on A is just what? 26.6. Okay, let's solve question B. So question B, we are still going to use the sine rule. Okay, we're still going to use the sine rule. All right, so on question B, let this one be A, this one be B, and then this one be C. So it means the opposite side to this A will be our small letter A, the opposite side to the C will be our small letter C, and then the opposite side to B will be our small letter what? B. So we see that we can get angle A and its side A. We can also get angle B and its side B. So it means our cosine rule will be A divided by sine A should be equals to B divided by sine B. Okay, so let's replace now with the actual value. So what's the value of A? We see that where the A is there, that's where the Y is. So that will be Y divided by sine 15 degrees, okay, is equals to, the B is 6 divided by sine 34. Okay, so what do we do from here? We cross multiply. So this here will be Y sine 34 degrees is equals to 6 multiplied by sine 15 degrees. Okay, so we want to find the value of Y, so Y will just be equals to 6 multiplied by sine 15 degrees, and then we divide all this by sine 34. Okay, so what's remaining is just to get this value here and punch it into your calculator. Okay, you punch this and then you divide it by this. Okay, so let's punch those values into my calculator. So I have 6, okay, 6, make sure you put them in brackets. So open bracket and then 6 multiplied by sine 15, okay, and then I'm dividing that, okay, by sine 34. Okay, so according to my calculator, I'm getting Y is equals to 2.770632326. Okay, and then you can just round off this value to 3 significant figures, so it means your side will just be 2.77. You even include the centimeters like that. Okay, so that's basically it for this video.